Guys, what's up, welcome once again, guys, to another video. Thanks as always for tuning in. And as always, let me thank you guys for tuning in, and let you know appreciative I am for you to take time out to tune into another video. And protocol, let me remind you guys to please like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys, and please comment and let us know what you think about the video. All right, guys. So this video that I'm coming with today, guys, it's just a little rundown of the gun crimes that some of them, at least, that are happening all over the US, or that happened over the US over the 4th of July period. All right, guys. So as I know, a lot of you have heard about this one here with this guy here, Robert Bobby Cremo the third, that shot up the Highland Park parade. So guys, as always, over the years, Americans have celebrated independence. There's a lot of people kick it off by having barbecues all over the place. So people are anywhere you go on the 4th of July during the day, you can just smell the aroma of barbecue all over the place. A normal 4th of July, there would be barbecue grills fired up in almost every park, everywhere you turn. And not to mention back in the backyards, of people. And it's just a good vibe on that day. But this year was a lot different. Number one, a lot of families were somewhat displaced due to COVID. They lost multiple family members. So a lot of people didn't even really, want to or have the vibe to do any of that, normal thing that they usually do. Then there is the mass shootings, which there was a lot of this 4th of July. Guys, and then in the night, you would have people go out and they would watch fireworks, wherever it is. And it was just it was always an enjoyable day, guys. And this 4th of July only proves that it, to make it worse for a lot of people. There were a lot of shootings all over the place, guys, and I tell you, and I can only just bring a few of them. So the shootings just left a lot of people physically and mentally armed. So a shooting in the Island Park in Illinois left 7 people dead and at least 47 injured. Right? Authorities in Philadelphia are still not sure if bullets fired there were shots in attack or jubilation. It's that one left people scampering all over the place, guys. So the police are still investigating that one to find out what really took place. But there it left 2 wounded and hundreds fleeing in terror, with many promising to never attend a public event again because of the risk of being gunned down is really too constant. So that just makes it worse, guys, as I said before. So the shooter in Island Park shooting that left 7 dead and 47 injured has been charged with 7 counts of first-degree murder. He is Robert E. Cremo the third and is only 21 years old, guys. So for now, that's the charges laid on him, and more expected to come. Like attempted murder for the injured, aggravated discharge of a weapon, and battery charges. So, guys, just drop a comment and let me know what you guys think about this one here. But guys, the man admitted to committing the crime and, was even driving around contemplating, if he should shoot up somewhere else, and before the police, the police, caught him and arrested him, right? So now word is that the police were called about him a few times for threats against himself and others in his family. But you know what, guys? I see a lot of white privilege here at work, and maybe this kid would have turned out a little bit better, in my opinion. This man had over a dozen knives, daggers, and even a sword, right? Which the police confiscated at one point. When they were called to his house, right? And his dad, he went back and get the knives from the police and told the police that they were his, right? So what you think a kid is gonna do, and when he keeps on getting bailed out of stuff. He grow up being that what you call it, privileged person that thinks whatever he wants he should get, right? So then he went back, right, guys, and signed he signed a consent form, guys, for his son to get a gun, to apply for the gun, right? and then after that, now after the shooting, he's saying he's not to be blamed for the shooting. Can you believe that, guys? Does that sound like privilege to you or what? I think it does, because he had the knives where they got confiscated. He went back for them and then signed a consent form for him to buy a gun, right? So and I'm sure he knows, or they must have seen that he had some issues, some mental issues, or the police wouldn't have been called so many times, to come to their house. He said he never saw his son as a danger to anyone or himself. But trust me, guys, if you have a crazy person in your family that has issues and threaten to harm himself and others, you will know he's probably a danger to himself and others. Right, guys? So drop a comment, guys, and let me know what you think about that, if you think I'm wrong. All right? So over there in Lauderhill, guys, Lauderhill, Florida, a mother was driving while fireworks rang out and could be seen in the area with her 8-year-old daughter sitting in the back seat of the car. So she looked back at one stage at her daughter and saw, then she realized blood was coming from her leg or something. So she rushed her to the hospital. And she realized she had an injury, so she rushed to the Florida Medical Center, and then she was transferred to Broward Health Medical Center. So upon investigation, the police realized a stray bullet passed through the door where the little girl was sitting and struck the 8-year-old in the leg. Right? So it's just sad all over, guys, where on a day where people want to enjoy themselves, watch some fireworks, and just celebrate, even for some people who don't even believe in the Independence Day thing, they will go out and watch the fireworks and enjoy it, right? But even people are gonna use this opportunity to fire their guns and do all kind of stupid stuff, right? And this is one of the results of stupidity that people do in those times. This little girl could have died, what I mean? So, but gotta give thanks, just the same, it could have been worse. So over there in Chicago, they had 13 people and a dozen injured over the July 4th weekend, guys. Right? 13 killed, right? And over a dozen injured by shooting. So guys, I'm gonna show you a video right now, and I know some of you might have heard of this case or would have heard of this case, but check this out, guys, and then we'll talk some more.
He's slowing down here, slowing down.
There's no doubt that the video you just watched is extremely disturbing and will stir a lot of emotions and feeling. It's shocking and hard to take in. But what we are collectively calling for is peace this afternoon.
So guys, this final story that I'm bringing to you guys didn't happen over the holiday weekend. You know, it happened a few days before, you know, when police pulled over Jaylan Walker at a traffic stop in June 27th. Right? There was a car chase after Jaylan took off trying to escape from the police, guys. The police said they believed Walker fired a gun in his car during the chase, though it turned out he was unarmed when he was shot. Walker got out of the car and ran at one point. The police said they tried to use taser on him but were not able to. I don't know, you know, that statement sounds, I don't know, because why you if you try to use a taser on him but you weren't able to, but you could shoot him, then, you know, I don't know. So then officers fired over 90 or more shots, of which at least 60, guys, 60. They fired at over 90 shots, at which at least 60 went into the body of Jaylan Walker. You know, and there, as you know, the word is, you know, there were almost, he got shot almost on every part of his body, guys. You know what I mean? Isn't that overkill? And guys, as if that wasn't enough. Can you believe they still handcuff the body of the dead man? You know, and even when the body was taken for autopsy, it was still in handcuff. And you know, this is a tactic that the police sometimes, or a lot of times, use. They know very well that the person either dead or won't be able to respond or do any other you know, what you call it, what they always say, stop resisting. You know, they know the person can't resist anymore and all of that, but they still they're shouting it out, stop resisting, and put on handcuff when they very well know that the person has already died. You know, and this is a well-known tactic that they often use. You know, as if the damage hasn't already been done before, and they did that even before they even tried to render first aid on the person, right, guys? So you know, this is you know, another sad case of a young black man getting killed. And you know, guys, I have to, even though this is not related, but I have to put this in. I don't know how many of you have seen this video. You know, I think it's a leaked video of a few couple policemen, you know, talking. You know, let me put it this way: a few racist cops talking. I guess they were in their cars speaking to each other on their phones, and didn't know they were being picked up on whatever the thing they call in their car, and it was recording, right? And they didn't know. So you know, I guess they were doing their monthly checks on their system, and someone came across these voice notes where they were, you know, talking about oh, they want to kill black people, and one of them even said he can't wait, and a revolution is coming or something like that, and he can't wait, and he even bought a new machine gun for it, and all kind of stuff, guys. You know, and you know, we can't put that stuff on YouTube, you know, as YouTube don't want to, you know, YouTube don't play that, so we can't even put that on YouTube. But you know, in this case, you know, I would imagine that this, guys, you know, not taking away, you know, the police duty is it's really a dangerous job, and you know, they never know what is gonna happen, right? But at the same time, guys, how can you fire 60 bullets into a person? You fire over 90, maybe over 100 shots at somebody running away from you, right? And the thing is, once one person fires, then it's a chain reaction, because everybody's gonna start firing, because no one, in times like those, no one knows, you know, where the shot is coming from in the initial state. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, this is some of that racism that is coming out right there in this incident here. You know, I've seen white guys do worse than this, and they come out alive, guys, right? They come out alive. But this little black guy, black lives don't matter, or don't worth anything. You know what I mean? And this is so sad. Another black person killed by the police in such a terrible manner. You know what I mean? So let's listen some more of this, guys.
It's the same thing Mr. Walker's family is calling for.
When I woke up that morning, never would I ever thought.
So, you know, and as always, they know what can happen when people start demonstrating, when black people start demonstrating, when anybody at all start demonstrating. People are angry about what happened and stuff. They have to use the same family to try to calm people down. You know, they need somebody to calm the police down too. And I understand, as a matter of fact, that Jaylan Walker was stopped before, like minutes before the incident happened where he got shot. He was stopped before, and our police ran his plates before, and you know, because he had a broken light, and that was the main thing that, you know, triggered everything off. It was for a broken tail light, right? They ran his plate, there was nothing there, and they let him go, right? And just like a couple minutes after that, these other police you know, stopped him for the same broken lights. So I guess, I don't know for what reason he decided to run, you know, and which is always so stupid, guys, because you know you can't get away from the cops, and then once you take off, then that's gonna, you know, trigger something in the police head, that, you know, maybe you have something in the car, or you're wanted or something like that. So just stop. Police pull you over, just stop. Doesn't make sense to run. You know what I mean? You stop your car, and then you jump out of the car and run. That doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I mean? And a lot of these, you know, guys that been killed by the police, if they just comply, you know, I have to put that in, guys. If they just comply, then, you know, there wouldn't be so many demonstrations about another black life gone down the tubes, right, guys? So, you know, I'm just encouraging, you know, any other, whether you're black, white, brown, blue, whatever your color is, if the police stop you, just stop and comply. If they're arresting you and they're doing it wrongfully, it doesn't even make sense to fight. You know, fight them in the court. That's where you can win. You can't win physically. You know what I mean? You know, so you know, just a little, for those who can hear or whatever, just a little encouragement to you guys. All right.
See my nephew's name on the screen. Never. See it all over the nation. At some point, this stuff has got to stop. But we got to do it the right way.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Officers have not been able to provide a statement yet. I am reserving any sort of judgment until we hear from them. Just last night I spoke with the union president and he told me that the officers are fully cooperating with the investigation.
Jaylan was shot more times than I.
So guys, you know, I can't you know, stress it more. You know, it's just a sad case, and these senseless killings need to stop, guys. And you know, we have to do our part. You know what I mean? Whether the police is racist or not, we have to do our part. And you know, don't lead the police on any chase. You know what I mean? Because that's where you have already lost, right? And the main thing is for you to go home alive. Whether you're going to go to jail first or they're going to detain you first or whatever, but go home alive, guys. You know what I mean? And that's my only little you know, warning or whatever I have to you know, because it's crazy. We can't just lose black people just like that for some senseless things that could have been prevented. And as I said before, I can't stress it anymore, guys. We have to do our part, right? So guys, thanks as always for tuning in, and you know, please remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys, and hit that notification bell so you get notified as soon as I drop another video. All right, and comment, guys, comment and let us know what you think about the videos. All right, guys, so blessed love, peace.
Can count. And that is beyond troubling. We are done dying like this.